Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, a not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I am expressing myself as a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, feminine and masculine. So please bear with me because it's much easier this way for me to keep a storyline. Because I'm speaking about energies, this also can interchange with the characters. That means that I may speak directly to you, Aries, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross-watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you'll be able to identify it exactly from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who are making donations. I appreciate them. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know this can take a while. This is why all the readings have chapters. So if you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and go directly to the chapter that you are interested in. You can always find the timestamps to the chapters also in the description box below. So with this being said, thank you again for watching and let's start with your reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising or planet Venus in the sign of Aries, what's for their higher good to know now? What's best for them to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. Best messages for Aries, please. And everything that is for their higher good to know now. All who have the Sun, Moon, Rising or planet Venus in Aries. Ace of Cups. So it can be a new beginning, a new relationship, a new way of looking at a relationship, a new way of perceiving your relationship with yourself, new creativity, starting and filling your own cup with good feelings about yourself, with love, with respect, with self-confidence, in order to also start to attract within your life situations, circumstances, people that are the same, balanced. So I hope it's something exactly like this, because it's like you are ready, but ready to let in everything that is meant to be yours. But also with these butterflies, it's like there always also is already a change within yourself that allows that to happen. Let's see, for Aries, please. Best messages for Aries, please. And everything that is for their higher good to know now. Justice. I realize now that I flipped it. We'll see, I let it so. The Hanged Man. Ace of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Death, Six of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, you have Strength. It's the energy that holds together your entire reading. It can be that current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it needs to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. Sign of Leo. Maybe you are dealing with somebody from Leo, but it doesn't have to be. I see it as being your own, and that's what it speaks about, your own inner strength. You finding your own inner strength, realizing that you have been very guided in order to rediscover yourself, to discover your rediscover and discover your inner strength. It's like following a path, an invisible path, and now you are landing on something new because you did that work. It required strength, but you have it and you realize it now. When the cards came out before anything, sign of Leo, sign of Libra, and sign of Scorpio. Only three cards of Pentacles, Two of Cups, so the majority is Pentacles. That means that it's time to start and put into practice what you already learned, to act, but not only in a way of manner of putting everything into acting practically. But to start with the beginning, when I let the cards come out without realizing, after I flipped the Justice, and with the Hanged Man close here, for me that speaks about being not you are coming out of it, because I wouldn't have flipped it just so. And when I'm doing things unconsciously, it's because I need to do them. You are in an unbalanced state of being. With the Two of Cups here under them, it may be because of a love story, because of a relationship, because of something. There was something unbalanced. Because I flipped it, it shows that Justice is here. It's being brought back into balance. It's here, it's served, so it brings everything back into balance. being sign of Libra, it can be an air sign, but with the Hanged Man, it's that period of time in which we may feel like being stuck, being blocked, but it's mainly the time that are being given to us in order for us to be able to change our perspective. Because there is something, we can see it, maybe we don't know it, maybe it's being kept from us. We cannot understand it. I know it's something, but I don't know what. I know I cannot understand it, but I have the will to do everything that I can, even put myself upside down in order for me to change my perspective. And there is the time that is being given in order for us to wait for the sun to come and enlighten us, in order for us to change our perspective, to see, to understand, and changing position and moving on. I think that you were stuck because of a situation, a circumstance, a relationship. And Two of Cups is the minor arcana from the Lovers. It's like the two souls that are being embodied. And the Lovers is sign of Gemini. And here are two Geminis. So maybe this stuckness has to do with that. But also, I can see it also in another manner, and I will tell you. It's the inner work that you did. I told you here, yes, it's a new opportunity. You have been given the needed time to change your perspective, to understand that every relationship has at the foundation your own relationship with yourself, and starting with yourself, because when there is a relationship in which you can decide what to do, your relationship with yourself, what to change without any problem. The moment that you are starting that, the butterflies, the change, and here is death, and death can speak about an ending, maybe an ending with this character, but also speaks about transformation. This is your also inner transformation in order for you to be able to show yourself from the inside out. If you want to be seen, you want to be seen what you are feeling. But in order to have that, yes, it may come that sometimes we need to decompose in order to recompose. And this is what is happening within yourself, the way that you see yourself, the way that you understand yourself, the way that you relate with yourself, the perspective that is being changed. That also can now start and attract people that are doing the same, and balance is being brought back. Six of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles speaks exactly about it was an unbalanced situation, but because you did that work, because you learned not the easy way, the lesson of reciprocity, now you are able to be much more careful, to observe yourself, to observe where your energy is going, where your attention is going, where your time is going, your resources, your feelings, and being, is this coming back to me exactly as I'm giving or not? If not, it's not a problem. I'm going there where it is coming in reciprocity, because you understood that in order for things to stand the test of time, they need to be made in balance, in reciprocity. Otherwise, we come to frustration, and from there, everything starts and goes downward. So, because you did that, because you made some changes, because you transformed yourself, those butterflies, and not forget that Scorpio is being associated with the phoenix. You are able to rebirth, to start anew from your own ashes. This is the new thing that can come into your life. Nine of Pentacles speaks about having everything that we are in need of in order to build our life exactly as we want. It speaks about independence. It speaks about financial independence. Maybe you gained your independence also with Justice here, but now you are free to start and rebuild your life exactly as you want. But I'm also seeing here with it's Cups and Pentacles, and it's a lot of information from air. But butterflies, Justice is sign of air. But what I wanted to tell you, it's like she's listening to what the bird is telling her. The bird comes from the sky. The butterflies are flying in air, in ether. It's listening to your intuition, listening to your higher guidance, that connection with higher guidance that allowed you to change the perspective, to decide what came to an end, to decide to what to put an end to, because it doesn't serve you anymore, because it doesn't do you any good anymore, in order to declutter your life so that you make the needed space for good things to come in. And now, this is why you are able to harvest your hard work, and not only theoretically, but in a very practical, pragmatical way. You see results. You start and see results coming into your life. And with that, you are going towards success. You are going to be successful in everything that you are focusing on, where you are, because this is the Queen of Pentacles. She has that approach in looking at things in detail. You looked at your life, you looked at your situation, you looked at yourself in detail, made the needed changes in order to bring balance back, so that you can start and attract towards yourself balanced situations that can stand the test of time. So you needed inner strength. Why did I push this so away from us? You needed inner strength, but it's that guidance, that it can be divine intervention that is guiding you in order for you to know how to act, not simply react. And Leo has a lot to do with unconditional love, has a lot to do with the heart. You healed something of the heart, and now you are even stronger in your ability of letting your heart be seen. So let's see, Aries. The High Priestess, you really listen to your guidance. You really started and made the connection, understood it from that higher perspective in order to bring balance back. This is the character that is in perfect balance. She knows everything. She has holy scriptures in her possession for guidance, for keeping them safe. So she knows everything, and she knows also how we are reacting. She communicates with us. Sometimes she can communicate with us through others, but when she knows that we may misinterpret her communication through others, she stops communicating with us through others. And this is why it's needed to connect ourselves, and you are doing that, in order to receive your direct connection. It can be a little bit not uncomfortable, but it can be unknown at first, but you get the hang of it. We all need to find our inner language to understand. Because she's in balance, she always wants us also to be in balance. By listening to your intuition, you started and saw things, understood them from that higher perspective in order to know what you need to change so that you can bring balance back. What's with justice, please? Tell me more about justice. This is you. This is your energy. This is you moving towards it, tackling it, being courageous, being fearless, being determined in getting your justice, determined in bringing back balance in this, whatever it is for you. And you are doing it. Just look what's on this. So this is you taking action the way that you know in order to bring everything back into balance, fearlessly, in your own energy, courageous, determined, not looking back. What's with the Hanged Man, please? Tell me more about the Hanged Man. Wheel of Fortune and Five of Wands. Five of Wands, it's a very combative energy. It's very stressful. It's everybody blaming anybody else but themselves. It's your fault. No, it's yours. And everybody fighting only for themselves. It may be that you were in a situation where there was a competition, very stressful. It can be that you always needed to have justification to justify your every move because you were always accused, maybe unrightfully, and maybe this is why you are going very courageously towards justice. This is you not being stuck. Why am I here? Why? It can be my destiny to be only in this kind of situation, in this kind of energy. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's speaking to us about destiny. It's speaking to us about mainly how we are viewing destiny. We may view destiny as it's already being written. I don't have any saying in it. And with that, we are putting ourselves in the victim mode. Being in a victim mode, we are very easily attracting towards people that are accusing. And now you are being given the needed time with this darkness. We may perceive it, the needed time in order to change the perspective, in order to understand that you are the co-creator of your own destiny, that it lies in your power to change everything. You may not know the whole journey, but you can put yourself back on the wheel of your own destiny. And this is what you are doing with this change of perspective. You are leaving this kind of situation because you are sick and tired of it, and you are leaving it behind. And Yes, this is why you needed to change your perspective, and also this is why you were being given that time, even if it may translate at that moment to us as blockage, stuckness, and so on. What's with death, please? Tell me more about death. Why is death here, please? Because this change of perspective changes everything, not only the exterior, it changes mainly the inner way of looking at things, and this change generates the change to the exterior. Death. Tell me more about death. The Hermit, sign of Virgo, and it came out like this. So this is that inner journey that you took. This is that going deep within. This is listening to your intuition. This is going in our depth in order to realize that this guidance was always next to us, but we just need to give it the needed time, to give it the needed attention in order to start and see it. And we go deeper and deeper, and this divine sparkle that is within yourself starts and gets stronger and stronger and stronger. You know that you already have the Hermit knows that it already has the answers to every questions, but he needs to find that frequency of hearing that answer, that guidance. And this is why he retreats, where he can see within, to bring light, to bring forgiveness to the situation, forgiveness to everybody that hurts us, but also to include us there, to forgive ourselves that we let things go so far, for example. Only by doing that we are able to release all those burdens, to find our guiding light in order to get to the answers and find our way out of it, being much stronger, knowing ourselves much better. Sign of Virgo has a lot to do with healing. By doing this inner work, by transforming yourself, you also have the opportunity in healing so that new life emerges. It's you being reborn through your own inner work. What's with the Two of Cups, please, here? Tell me more about the Two of Cups. Six of Wands, victory, success. By doing this, and I won't repeat myself, you'll be successful in starting and attracting the right character, the right relationship, the right person that knows how to also take care of themselves, to also maybe did their inner work, brought themselves into balance so that they know how to reciprocate. And with success and victory here, this inner work, it's victorious, and because it's victorious, you are starting and attracting towards yourself right situation, right relationships with whom you can start and build the life that you want, to be successful in a practical manner, seeing the results. having something tangible of your work, having something that you can, this is why, and look where I was and look where I am, and this, having something. Ace of Cups. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups, please. Eight of Swords. Only through that looking at your own relationship with yourself, only this is a very, speaks about that connection with higher realms. Because of that, it's a very high frequency energy. This is the only way in coming out of low frequency, of Eight of Swords, that is blockage, mental blockage. It's like keeping ourselves in prison in our own thoughts, that I cannot, I have not, I don't know how, there is no solution, and so on. When we are in these kind of situations, and you learn that through hardship, but you learned it, the best way, when we all have these moments when we are like going in circles, and whatever we are thinking we cannot find out. This is the when we recognize that we are in a such situation, we have to stop everything, mainly stopping thinking what we are going round and round and round, because every problem has a solution. But if we are continuing and staying in that low frequency that created the problem, we cannot find a valid solution. So this is the moment where we need to start and raise our frequency. Raising frequency, we can do it easily in nature. Surround ourselves with optimist people, with people that are encouraging, with people that love ourselves for who we are, not because of what they can get from us. Surround ourselves with pets, with children, they are from high frequency. Go in nature, do things that you are enjoying, dance, write, paint, whatever. But be there, enjoy it. Dance, laughing. It's the easiest way. Even if you may feel that you have no reason, find the hilarious part of everything. Spending some time in high frequency, when you are coming back to what is troubling you, you will be able to have another perspective so that you can find the right solution. We need to raise our frequency to get to the solution, and you learn that. This is now you learned it, and this is now you have it for your whole life. You'll be able to recognize it much more quicker and not letting it to get to the Eight of Swords. Six of Pentacles, bringing balance back. Why? Because you learned the lesson of reciprocity. Because you will be much careful how much you are giving and how much comes back to you. I'm not saying that you give me this, I give you that, otherwise. No, but you will be careful. You won't let to come to this unbalance again. Six of Pentacles and Six of Swords. You are leaving this hard situation behind, and you are going towards places, situations that are much more easy, much more lighter, much more where everything happens in reciprocity, in harmony, in respect, in love. You are leaving that behind because you understood that you need to make your changes in order be the change that you want to see in others, as Gandhi told us. So this is what you are doing. So for sure you are leaving this hard situation behind, and with that you are bringing balance back, but not only because you are leaving, because you did that inner work. Nine of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. That independence, that having now, being in the moment where you can harvest your hard work, having everything that you are in need of to build the life that you want, even more to help others. And I always tell, if you can help others, do it, but find a way without creating dependencies. Pay, for example, a class where they can also learn how to become independent. Nine of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. Why is it here? Okay, so we have the Hierophant, sign of Taurus, and it came out in reverse. It can speak about somebody that you felt like being a teacher, came out in reverse, not so good teacher, or it also has to learn something more, this character. It can speak about marriage, a marriage coming to an end, you becoming independent of this union, call it as you wish. This is what you are leaving behind, because in reverse it's like, not that this was your intention, but I hope they have the maturity in seeing that they can learn from what you are doing also, to take it, the lesson that they need it also to integrate, coming in reverse. You are moving, this is where what you are moving away from. A union, a partnership, a marriage that didn't reciprocate, that was very stressful, that created a lot of tension. Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. Being very abundant, creative, fertile also physically, but mainly creatively. Having more than one idea how to bring everything into manifestation. Also, sign of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Queen of Pentacles. It can be any sign of Earth. Looking at things in depth, in detail, knowing. She's like a clock maker. She knows every little wheel where its place is in order for the whole thing to work. From the minor arcana is the most maternal energy. Give that attention also to yourself. Nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here, please? Ten of Wands. This was very hard. It took a lot. It's a very hard lesson to be learned, but what's worse, it's already behind you. You took upon yourself much more responsibility that it was yours, but at the soul level, you knew what you are doing. You accepted those responsibilities. If you did verbally or non-verbally, conscious or unconscious, that's another story. But you knew that you need to go through this whole episode in your life and get to the point where it's very hard, not because you didn't have anything better to do, but the 10 of Wands speaks to us that this is an integrated lesson, and because we integrate the wisdom behind the experience, we can start the releasing process. And this is what's all about, but it took some time until you got there. It was very burdening. The success comes because you unburdened yourself. What I told you here with the Hermit, how we can leave all those burdens by bringing light, by bringing understanding, by bringing forgiveness to ourselves. I know you are a fire sign, but this, it's like you are the caretaker in this situation, main caretaker in this situation, and this was what was very burdening. But it's over. You are starting the releasing process because you integrated everything and you brought the needed attention to yourself, to your inner self, so that you can, it's something that is transcending. It's something that you'll be able to bloom again. But it was needed for this transformation, to put an end to it once and for all. So dear Aries, let's see what's the best message, the best advice for you at the end of the reading. Best advice, best message for Aries at the end. There are too many, I'm sorry, at the reading. Best advice, best guidance for Aries at the end of the reading, please. Okay, I won't read from the booklet, but let's see everything that came out, and it came like this. Transformation in reverse. You opposed yourself to this transformation, but you did it. You understood at one point that it's needed for you to be able to go through this, to have this opportunity in making the journey from one place to the other, to bridge, to have the bridge. You needed that transformation, although at first it was, you didn't want it. Dark thoughts in reverse. You are coming out exactly from this maze of dark thoughts. This is why it's coming in reverse, because you are coming out of them. Victim mentality in reverse, also coming out of this victim mentality. I told you with the Wheel of Fortune. This is somebody that doesn't see any way out, but it stays in its power to free himself. You are coming out of it. And happy success. Maybe you may not see it yet coming. And I think that is when you are in this victim mentality and refusing the transformation because you couldn't see the happy success. But what's here? So you'll be able to see it in a tangible way. So continue on and show yourself with strength. Show what's your inner force, your inner strength, because it will lead you to success for sure. So dear Aries, I hope that you enjoyed the reading. If you like it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, to subscribe. You're welcome. Until next time, take care. Bye.